Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. Had a couple of things to do last night, and I'd say they went pretty well. I had my training done, and I'm about to go back to my old job. So in about 2 weeks, right after, a little bit after Thanksgiving, I believe, I will be done. All right. What was I doing again with Robin? All right. All right. I just bought the silo, so in a day or two, I think. Does it take a day or two? In a day or two, I will be getting my silo and actually be able to feed my pigs, my army of pigs. So far, my viewers, two of my returning viewers, Death and Speed. I hope they return today to talk to me. Though Speed did tell me that he has a little bit of things to do today, so maybe I'll catch him next week. But this week, I will finally be able to get. I was able to finally get some time and get the materials ready to go watch one of the animes that my viewer told me about. I think it's called Insomniac After School. I watched the trailers. It looks interesting, and I've also looked at the artwork. And it looks pretty good. Though right now I'm still deciding whether between reading the manga or maybe just watching the anime. I'm always leaning towards the anime a little bit, or excuse me, the manga, just because the artwork is a little bit more appealing to me. As with most animes in general, it's all computer drawn. If you didn't know, I'm more of a hand drawn fan, so there's that. If you're watching for the gameplay, I mean, I don't know what to tell you other than the fact that, hey, it's more of a chillaxing, relaxing vibe, and I'm more here to entertain you with my stories and my voice than anything else. There's really no objective for this file other than just getting more pigs. And even after getting my army of pigs filling up my entire farm, to be honest, I still don't know what to do with it. It said though, I hope this is still going to be a fun stream. So far, I've been streaming for about I want to say a little about 2 weeks now. And it's been quite a journey, I would say. But it's not, some of it is a little bit harder than I thought, but a lot of things weren't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Well, the hardest thing that a lot of people told me when it comes to a first-time streamer is being able to talk to yourself or with nobody in chat because you're just starting out. You don't know anyone, and coming from a place where I have never even made a YouTube comment before, I thought that was going to be the challenging part. But no, surprisingly, talking to myself and to zero viewers or low number of viewers has been actually quite easy. I didn't mind it as much. I think of it as myself as a form of, I would call it kind of like a cheap version of therapy. I just pretend that someone's here to hear me out and hear my voice and hear what I have to say. So it was pretty easy. And then I realized, no, it wasn't as easy as I thought. At least not after like speaking to yourself for 2-3 hours. But overall, I am actually still enjoying it. Oh man. Hey Speed, how's it going? I didn't expect you to be here today. Thanks for dropping by. You gotta go in 4 minutes? Well, I'm glad I caught you right at the last minute. Thanks for coming by. And also, I decided to start watching that anime you and Death was promoting about, Insomniac After School. So I'm gonna watch it this weekend. I'm still deciding whether to read the manga or maybe just watch it. So either way, I think it's gonna be fun. I've seen the trailers a little bit, and I don't think that there was any big giveaways or anything, but I am intrigued. Wholesome is probably what I would describe it as. So based on what I'm going through right now, I'd say wholesome is exactly what I need right now. A little bit of a wholesome anime, wholesome entertainment. And with you guys being here, of course, it's wholesome. But thanks for dropping by, Speed. as always. And then maybe next time when it's pretty chill. Yeah. Well, I'll make sure to only speak about 3 episodes, or I'll let you guys finish. Because when I go hardcore on an anime or manga, whatever, I go pretty hard. Oh man. Oh, you guys are here today. today. No worries, Death. I was just telling Speed that I am going to watch Insomniac after school this weekend, so I can catch up on what you guys recommended. And I'm still trying to decide whether between watching the anime or reading the manga. I've always been more of a manga person because one, it's faster for me, and two, because it's panels, so I can. The art compared to anime obviously is a lot better because instead of drawing 40, 60 frames or something like that, you're basically just drawing one very detailed frame, which is what I prefer. Both are fantastic. I saw that, yeah, I saw that Insomniac is only like 13 episode. Is it finished though? Because I didn't look that up. I didn't want to spoil myself too much. I've only saw like one trailer on YouTube, and it was for the anime. So, if the manga has better art, obviously, the manga is finished. I'm not sure if 13 covers everything. All right, that settles it then. I think I'm gonna read the manga first, and then I will go watch the anime since it's finished, right? So that I don't like to watch things that are unfinished. Game of Thrones. Well, it's finished, but it's definitely not, in my opinion. But again, thanks you guys for dropping in. If you want to finish, probably read the manga. That's what I thought. Yeah, I binge hard on mangas. If the manga like draws me in, I'm gonna be finishing it in like one day. That's when I say, all right, I'm gonna go grab some good food, and take a few hours off and read as much as I can. For only 13 episodes, I don't think it's that long, right? It's not like Slam Dunk where it's just like 31 volumes. Maybe it's only like 4 or 5 volumes or something. So it shouldn't be too bad. Alright. One more day for the silo. Then I don't have to worry about the grass and the fodders for these pigs. Anyways. As for the games, you guys are just gonna have to wait for a little bit. But if there's any other animes or shows that you recommend, as long as it's not too long, then I should be able to read it or get to it every weekend. Also, I tried one pie soup. Let me check on what that means. One Piece soup? One Piece? Really? You're gonna recommend One Piece to me? Thanks. Still, remember, I'm a noob at this chatting or streaming thing, so it might take a while for me to get used to this whole joking culture or whatever on stream. If you guys were here in person, then I can pick it up immediately. Alright, I think I got this one already. Yeah, I got this one already. Plenty of you to recommend One Piece because I don't think it ended. I mean, there are a couple of shows that also never ends. One of them being Detective Conan or Doraemon. My god, those will never end. I still remember watching Detective Conan for the first time. If you guys don't know what it is, it's basically an anime about a kid. Well, a high school kid got turned back into like a elementary school kid, but he's like a super genius murder movies detective or something like that. and basically being in love with a girl. And I think right now she's been waiting for like 30 years, if we're being honest. That girl, Ron, has got the patience of a saint. Couldn't believe it. And it's just basically like your CSI. It doesn't end, but it did. I would say it's got some of the most clever way of murdering people that I've ever seen. I was never into like the mystery part, but I was like, oh man, how did they? The mystery is just about finding out not only who did it, but I was more interested in how they killed the guys, or setting up a bomb. How did they murder this person? One of them was in a castle, in a haunted house, more or less, and the guy killed him without entering a door, but by using a rope, a knife, and like 100 masks. That one was kind of funny. That was kind of freaky. The father learning to cook for his daughter. That sounds interesting. Anything about cooking, I am always, on the prowl. Let's see. Sweetness and lightning. Hey, would you look at that? It's got a manga series as well. So Kohei is a teacher who has been raising his daughter by himself following the death of his wife. Okay, having mostly bought ready-made meals for his daughter. One of his students leads him to take on the cooking. Okay, that sounds interesting. Tell me that the main character is not gonna fall in love with a high school kid. That would be awkward. If there's one anime trope that I really hate, it's just, at least in modern times, right? It's making everyone look like they're younger than they really are. Uh, I just don't like that. At least in the 90s. No? Oh, thank God. Yeah, that's just no. Happened in Persona 5, and that's one romance that I would never do. You can romance a teacher. I was like, nah, let's not do that. We gotta draw the line somewhere. Keep it to your own age. At least around your age. I think Speed left, but hey, it's just us now, Death. Thanks for stopping by again, and keeping me entertained. I don't think this will be too long of a stream like I did last time with Death, like 6 hours, but I think I might be able to do 1 to 2 hours. Friday is actually a somewhat busy day for me for the restaurant. So right now it's still 12, and I was supposed to start around like 11-ish, but I just had people coming in and out and out. So that's why I started a little bit late today. Oh well. Super busy? Damn. Didn't you say you were a librarian? So a lot of people checking out books today? Yes, it can get lonely in a library though. Office. Literally a basement, actually. Oh, man. Oh, that's rough. I'm sorry. No offense if I call your job a little bit on the, that sounds a bit rough if it's in the basement. Speed's still here. Thanks, Speed. Don't endanger your job for us, though. But thanks. 2 recommendations. Let's see. Free Erin Beyond at the end. Free N. $11 volumes for this one. Okay. Anime just started for this one. But if you want something finished, Girls Last Tour. And a space further and universe. Chill. Okay, I'll keep these in mind, Speed. I'll keep these in mind. Sounds interesting. Thanks, Speed. The ending was hilarious. Skip to the end and watch if you want. I'll do that tonight then. I'll watch your stream, Speed. See ya, Speed. See you later. Thanks for stopping by. Talk next time. Chill vibes. When was the last time I saw something that was chill, but it wasn't as chill as I thought? Death, I think you might know these two animes. They're more slice of life, but they're to me more romance animes. And they were Clanad and what was the other one? Toradora. God, I found so many people raving about those two. I just like, okay, let's just watch this, which I thought was gonna be chill, but not really. It was a little bit more serious than I thought. Those two. Oh, Toradora, and that was hell. That was a pretty good one. I had a lot of people saying that it's probably their favorite animes of all time. Although the main character or the main two character or the girl didn't catch me as much, even though I could easily see where it's going. The one that you guys recommended, which is the Insomniac, I hope it's not as too much of a trope as them. You haven't? Oh, you haven't seen them. One of the few that I know haven't seen them. Do I recommend them? Well, if you're more into the romance part, then I say probably a little bit. They're both, well, how do I say this? Toradora is more on the, is shorter, and it's been a while since I watched it, so let me try to remember. It's shorter, and maybe maybe it's a little bit less serious, but it is kind of serious in a way. Or Clanad, because there's two parts, right? There's Clanad, and then there's another one called After Story. So it focuses about after they graduated and stuff. They go on like that one is a lot more serious. They start out very, very anime trope. Like here's the shy girl, and then here's the super smart kick-ass girl. But I thought it was just like, oh god, here comes one of these anime tropes, like the harem, whatever. But it actually shows a lot more than that. And After Story was more like a crying fest. I know so many people who cried over that anime because it shows like them moving in, having a kids or whatever, tragedy strikes or whatever. So if you want something a little bit more serious, a little bit more, adult-ish, don't worry, it doesn't get too dark. It's just like it focuses more on the serious side of things. Where Toradora is strictly based in high school. They're both serious, and they got serious moments, but they're still romantic comedies. But if you watch Planet After Story, oh man, it's almost like where people say if you want to test if someone still has a shred of humanity in them, make them watch that anime. That's There's nothing tropey about Insomniac. I think it's a very lovely story. It shows a natural growth of fondness between two characters. That's very relatable. That's very believable. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. If there's no tropes. Sorry, I got a customer. One sec. Hey there. Yes, sir. What can I get for you, sir? You order like say just the green curry with chicken breast, maybe about like 4 or 5 minutes. Yellow curry with chicken. Okay, that's fine. Same. Spicy. Are you a vegetarian? Oh wait, you want chicken, right? I want chicken. Okay. I'll be right back in about. So you want yellow curry, a little bit on the spicier side, and then with chicken breast, right? All right. P65, please. Do you have cash? Sure. Yep. See. Give me 10. Are you sure, sir? Yep. All right. Thank you so much. Sure. 5 minutes, maybe. 4 or 5 minutes. No problem. Thank you. I'll be right back. I gotta cook something, Death. Be right back.
How safe is it to eat this? Hmm? How safe is it to eat this? I see you have gloves. That's good.
Yes, it should be safe.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You have a good day.
Thank you.
All right. Sorry about that, Death. I'm back. Hopefully you're still here. Ah, God. Damn. That took a little bit longer than I thought. Thanks. Glad you're still here. I just had a customer that asked me for extra spicy, and I don't know whether he's being an a-hole or just a smartass, but after picking up his food, he came back. He came back to pick up his food after I finished. He's like, "Is it safe to eat this?" I never had anyone said that to me before. Safe, is it safe to eat this? But at least he pointed out that saying, "Hey, at least I'm wearing gloves and I'm wearing a safety hat." It's like, God damn. Well, thanks. Jeez. Following standard protocol, health, health, health safety, right there. It's like saying, "Hey, congrats, you're wearing a seatbelt while driving." Jesus. Yeah, I know. That was like I've been in this business for 4 years now. It's not that long, but at least it's long enough to know people. But I never had anyone actually ask me, is your food safe to eat? Like, what? What do you, what am I supposed to say to that? I was like, am I supposed to say no? Jeez. Either way, whatever. All right. Except another quest, and today we're probably just gonna get another pig. Get more pigs. Probably get about 15 pigs before I'm finished with this file. By the speaking of which, oh, speaking of which, Death, I'm really looking forward. I'm looking forward more towards. How do I say this? All right, finally. Doing a face reveal now. I think I'm much more comfortable about the idea of it now. It's I've watched a good number of YouTube videos, and yeah, it all depends on what kind of streamer I want to be. And I think you and Speed will have a lot more enjoyment with my commentary if you guys can actually see my reactions. So hopefully you guys will look forward to that. I just hope I don't disappoint you guys with my looks though, because my avatar doesn't look exactly like me, at least not really. So hopefully it's not becoming like a dream thing. The Minecraft streamer or something like that when he revealed his face. Whew. I don't think I'm bad looking though. I do need to go back to being a real estate agent, so looking good is what we're or was really half the battle. Thanks. Thanks, Death. All right. Yeah, I'll be able to do a lot more things once you guys see it, just because I don't know. And of course, me being able to play other games, that'll help out a lot. I think every week I'm going to look forward to you guys giving me some recommendations, whether it's games to play or mangas to read or animes to watch. I look forward to that. I've already given you uh my recommendations, but they're all really really old ones. I would say that I'm one of those people that I think it's like you said, you're super picky. Like, what did you say here? It's but you're super picky with romance anime, so I watch very selectively. See, that's exactly like me, but it's just for me it's pretty much anything that's entertainment. Games, books, whatever. It has to hook me very well. With anime though, I have to obviously like the art. It doesn't have to be super outstanding, but it has to hook me. So if it looks very bland-ish, I probably am not interested. But the best way to hook me would probably be the music. And I know that's subjective, of course, because everyone has different tastes. But sound effects and all that stuff, because every time right now I go on and watch some random anime, it's just too many tropes, and I just find them quite dull. I need to get to level 50 then. Let's see. Oh. I'm just playing Dark Souls or, I don't know, Nier, like you said. I'm gonna look forward to doing all of that. Maybe that's a good thing since I haven't played that many these classic games that it's only been like 5-6 years old. And I promise, I swear on my life, I've never played them. I've seen some gameplays, but here and there, but never really played them. So it'll be fun to not only show my reaction, but see my own reaction to it firsthand. Good soundtracks makes breakers. Exactly. Exactly. I think all of the favorite, whether it's a game or anime, obviously books doesn't count. But it has to hook me with the music immediately. I mean, take the game that I'm playing right now, Stardew. I already like Stardew from after looking at because supposedly the creator is a fan of Harvest Moon. And of course the 16-bit art never bothered me. I actually really like it. But after just seeing the gameplay and then hearing the music for the first time, I was like, yeah, this is good. I'm good with this. It got hooked me right away. This is what you get for not upgrading all your tools. Don't really have any more excuses now. I mean, just need to get out of here, and this is something that I never thought I'd say because, well, on Vino, yeah, the fall theme and the winter theme are probably my favorite. Oh, crap. Okay, I gotta be careful here. Same thing with like Mass Effect trilogy and the Final Fantasy trilogy. I have downloaded all their music. This is my jam. Comparing to everyone who was listening to like Tupac or in high school, or what is it? Maybe they're Eminem or whatever back in the day. I was more listening to just game music. Some people thought I was a little bit too like geeky on that part, but I never minded. I even showed some of them like the piano theme that a couple of them thought I was listening to Disney tracks or like classical music like Beethoven. You too? That's back in the day, of course. Back in the day of the cassettes. You know, I don't remember like mixed CDs and stuff. And then, of course, afterwards we got the iPod. I still remember getting that for the first time. I saved up so much money for that thing. It was so expensive. But man, I remember walking home from school and we had like a CD player for music. And every time I walked, oh, right, there it is. Every time I walked, it would stutter because of the motion. You know, playing CD, the thing that spins around in your pocket, if you move it just a little bit, then yeah, it's pretty bad. The music would stop, your CD gets scraped. That is, of course, until I got my car, and then that's where it made it a little bit better. But before then, it was cassette tapes. Yep, and I walk home. It was like 2 miles away. I live 2 miles away, and yeah, that was something. That was a fun time. Crappy technology. Oh, there we go. Is this an enemy only? Oh crap. Oh, this isn't good. I just don't have the weapon to deal with these things. If there's one thing you should know about me, Death, is that I like to play games that make it a little bit more difficult for me. So like when I play an RPG, I try not to use items like potion or Phoenix Downs and all that stuff. And for action games, I try not to upgrade my health as much just because I find it more engaging. I'm not saying I'm an expert gamer, but I focus more my like resources on abilities a little bit more, just because I find it more fun. Crap. So yeah, if anyone's watching this and think that I'm trying to play optimally, you're in for a surprise. At least I'm not doing too bad on this one. Go. I'm more worried about my stamina than anything else. Ugh. All about positioning on this. There's nothing to admire about me, Death, but thanks. You're giving me way too much credit. But thanks anyway. I'm not a shroud or a faker with, you know, World of Warcraft and shooting. None of it. I'm nowhere near that. If I could do this, you could do this too. Stardew is not exactly the game that I would say, man, you can show off how good you are at games. Okay, one more level. So 10 levels in one go is pretty good. Okay. Yes, there we go. And do I want to risk it? Let's see, 7 o'clock at night. Why not? Yeah, uh-oh. How am I gonna escape this part? Oh, that was close. It's the ghost that's driving me kind of crazy. So unless I land a couple of critical hits on him, it's not gonna go away. Come on. There we go. If I stay here, there we go. All right. Oh boy. This is gonna be a tough. Pair that with a terrible weapon, like level 1 weapon. Oh man, this is gonna be a little bit tough. You have one every floor. Just gotta know their position and kind of like with the slimes right here. Just gotta force them into a little corner. That way, so they don't move. If you're not sure, then just block and don't get too close, and then you should be good. The ones that I hate are like the bats. The bats are, to me, are the worst. And try to engage probably just one at a time. Yeah, the bats are definitely the worst. So if you're not sure, just block. There we go. Haven't got hit so far, but if I have to, I swear, I think I have to kill every single one of them. That may be a little bit too much. I'm not even sure if I have enough stamina to kill all of these things. Yeah. Crap. Oh. Freaking bats. Yeah. Oh my god. I agree, Jeff. Just the fact that when you hit them, I think you gotta kill every single one here. I don't have enough stamina, nor do I have enough time. Oh, crap. Yeah, I need to go. I didn't even realize it was that late. Because even with the ghosts, right, they bounce off you, they bounce off your attack really, like, far away. Where the bats is just hovering around, and it gets really annoying. Damn. Oh well. That was the best I could do. That wasn't too bad. 10 is already good enough, but asking for 15 a level with like a level 1 level 1 weapon, then I think it's being a little bit too greedy, right? I think I could have gotten it if I wasn't going to like a lair full of monsters. Alright, there's no truffle today. Damn it. So how's your week going, Death? Mine's been going swell, especially with the fact that this week I met you guys. You and Speed. Everything going well with your family and your life and everything? Another rainy day? Really? Huh. Well, at least I don't have to. Why are y'all sad? Oh, right. I didn't feed them yesterday. Crap. I thought it was supposed to do an auto feed. Oh well. I guess I missed a day. Whatever. Well, at least it's not like they're gonna die or anything. Work's been stinky, but everything else has been peachy. Super Mario RPG came out today, so that's exciting. Is that what you're playing? Is that what you're gonna play later or something? I would love to play Mario, but I am kind of bad at shooters, and platformers are really, really bad for me. As in, I suck at them. I suck a lot. And I'm not sure how much you want to see me, how much you guys want to see me flaying around and watching a very frustrating gameplay, you know? No, rocks go here. Slime. Clay goes here. Again, this is like me, like an old gamer who hasn't been out playing a lot of games lately, trying to get back in. I still have love for video games, but right now, as I'm getting older, it's a little bit trying to find the energy, and of course, I need the time for it. And I think it's a platformer. I think it's turn-based. I never played the original, so I'm not. RPG? Really? Huh. Um, like turn-based? Like Final Fantasy turn-based? With Mario? Yeah. Because remember back in the day, all we really had as kids were just, I don't know, homework. So when you got like bills to pay and things to worry about, taxes, business, relationships, kids, if you have those, it already takes a lot out of you, and then be immersed in the game. And of course, games are a lot more expensive. Well, I think it's like $70 now. Huh. Yeah. So you're a lot pickier with the games that as you get older, but at the same time, I still remember the PS2 era. I had so many games that I wanted to play. And I'd say this year was actually pretty good. Though I've only played Tears of the Kingdom. Like Yakuza I still wanted to play. I'm still waiting to play Spider-Man 2. And, you know, so many other games that came out that were really, really good. Now let's just do some foraging so that I can upgrade my foraging level. So that way we can get the best truffle. There's a mod for the Stardew Valley for the PC because I'm playing this on a Switch. That is so useful, and it's that tractor mod. I swear, if Concerned Ape ever added that tractor in here for as an update, I'd pay $10 million. Well, in this game, of course, just for that one. I take that over the seller because it just mows down every grass and every tree and collects pretty much everything that was collected. I mean, it's so useful for a farm. As for 1.6, I don't know if you heard. There's going to be some updates. Oh, I still haven't visited the wizard's house. Maybe I should give that a try. How do I get him back here again? Okay. Not bad. I don't know. It's just 1.6 comes out. I'll be looking forward to it, and I will be playing my real file, my main file, the file that I pretty much just I've completed everything, you know? And yeah, and although I'm excited about it, I'm not thrilled about it as I did with 1.5 because you got Ginger Island and all that stuff. For this one, I heard there's like Iridium Scythe and maybe a couple of like two festivals, but overall, I don't think it's gonna be it's gonna be an overhaul. But if I had to expand Stardew Valley more, I mean, one is that I would want a bigger house, right? I mean, I saw some mods for the PC, and they added some new villagers, and they got like a mansion full of house. And I really want that. I mean, at that stage of the game, you pretty much are Jeff Bezos. So you might as well give me like a house like Jeff Bezos. As for, I would say instead of just building on your farm, give me something a little bit more. Maybe like building on the, maybe build the town. Maybe we can take Lewis's job, you know? So like how we upgraded Pam and Penny's house, or quote unquote trailer to a house. Maybe we can build on that. Maybe we can turn, I don't know, the whole village into a small town. That's what I would like. Doesn't seem huge. I can't blame him. Yeah. It's not an overhaul. Yeah, I can't blame him either. I mean, come on, the guy's been working on this game, and then all those updates, those free updates. I don't want to sound entitled or anything, so good on him. And plus, he's working on his next title, which is what is it called? Haunted Chocolatier. That's the one. And I'm so looking forward to that one because it's, you know, I own a restaurant in a business. Yep, you got it, Haunted Chocolatier. I mean, I don't make candy, but the thought of opening up your own little restaurant or shop when it comes to food, it's right up my alley. A mayor election where you beat Lewis be so funny. Yeah. Where you take his job. I think I should take everyone's job. I can take Clint's job. I mean, everyone's job. Who are the one? I mean, there's. Oh, we could also like maybe take Gus's job. You know, the restaurant, and take it over his, turn it into just a regular bar, and turn it into an actual Michelin star restaurant. That would be awesome. Add a little bit more NPCs here and there, and would be it'll be good to go. So just give me more, and I want more recipes too. On my master file, I pretty much finished every recipe, crafted everything. So that's the main reason I don't touch that file. Because if I opened up that file, right, it pretty much just says Grandpa is looking. Well, spoilers ahead. If you did everything right, there's like a message on the bottom says Grandpa is looking proud. Please go to this cliff, and this kind of like a small little cutscenes with you, and I guess your wife if you have one. So it's almost like endgame, and I didn't want that to end because, as you know, there's no multiple save files for this game. At least from what I've seen, unless I guess unless you're playing on PC, but I'm playing on the Switch, so I can't do that. Oh right, mushrooms. I forgot. I think everyone should play this game. This is probably one of the few games that this might be like the indie game that I recommend to everyone. And when I didn't even think that this was an indie game when I first played it. You're bad at fishing? When you complete a game, except for the fish. Yeah, the fish was actually pretty grindy. I admit that. But catching all the legendary ones, it wasn't as bad as I thought, unless... I mean, if you mess up, you can actually hard save, right? You can, or you can just restart that day. Yeah. But some of the annoying ones are probably no, I would say like the hardest part about fishing is more collecting every fish. The legendaries, at least they spawn at a specific point and a specific season, right? So it wasn't too bad, and you can restart your progress if needed to be. But overall, it doesn't for if you miss like one fish after summer, then you need to like wait an entire year. And that's what's annoying about it. And sometimes, you know, yeah, what I'm trying to say is I had more trouble collecting every single fish, especially at like the ones at the night market. That to me is way more challenging than collecting the legendary fish. Although the legendary fish, especially you can't catch catfish. Then don't try the legendary fish for, I believe it was the winter one that gave me the most trouble. That one. No, it's either that one or the one where you fish in the. I would say maybe the lake, you know, where Linus lives, right before the mine. You got to fish that one in when it's raining. That one took me like a good 30 minutes to do. And I had like the best rods, I had the lures, I had everything ready, and it still took me like 30 minutes. And I missed them a couple of times too. But yeah, that was rough. But imagine me playing fishing when I first started streaming, because I streamed on a Surface Pro laptop. I think it was like Surface Pro 3 or 4 with 2 gigs of RAM. No, wait, 4 gigs of RAM. And at that point when I bought it, I think it was like 7 or 8 years ago or something like that. At that point, I thought, well, 4 gigs of RAM doesn't sound too bad because I saw the movie with a show called Silicon Valley, and one of the characters was mocking a girl using a crappy MacBook with a 2 gigs of RAM. So I just thought, I was like, oh, okay, 2 gigs of RAM is not good. So maybe I should do just 4 gigs of RAM. And I think at that time that was like pretty much the standard. So I thought, okay, so it's not the crappiest, it's not the greatest, but at least it could stream, right? Nope. So what I got when I played Stardew, when I first started streaming at 1280p 720, and what was it? I think I was going at like 20 FPS with like half a second delay with my controllers. That was pretty painful. Man. So I had to spend a good amount of money on this new laptop, of course. I can't go get like a $3,000, $5,000 PC and put it in a shop. That just sounds weird. That's going to be a little bit too much. Thieves would probably come in. Yeah, and I tried fishing on it, and it was so bad. I couldn't even catch like the simplest fish. I did it as a challenge for like 30 minutes, and before I realized it, like I said, no, this is not going to work out. Oh, speaking of which, I kind of stopped making shorts for right now for the YouTube channel. Mainly because, I mean, I find it interesting talking with you and Speed, but hard to make a highlight reel out of Stardew Valley with no, you know, with no face cam and no pop off. I mean, how do you pop off when it comes to Stardew? Unless you're catching the fish, right? The legendary fishes. So of all the videos that I've I don't know if you know this, but I made some YouTube videos. Well, one YouTube video, 5 minutes. What was it for? And then like maybe 5 or 6 shorts, right? That's true. I tried to put that in there, but then I without any sort of facial expression. Oh, there's the Robin's axe. Yeah, without facial expression, then yeah, there's no way that I can. It was more of like a 2-second clip, I guess. It wasn't as engaging. I've been watching so many how-to videos and advice videos on how to be a content creator. Oh man, I think every night I go to sleep just watching the same videos over and over again and trying to be engaging. But I don't think it's like rocket science or anything. I would say probably. I mean, I as a person watch a lot of YouTube, so really, you're just making videos that what would you find interesting. So, as for the streaming part, I still need to figure that part out more because, well, I never watched streams, so it's hard to learn from that. So I'm just learning from you guys, from you and Speed. What do you guys like about my stream? I'm actually honestly surprised that you guys would stick with me talking for this much. I don't consider myself a boring person, but never did in my wildest dream think that people would stick around watching, hearing me talk for so long. self-deprecating humor is part of my charm, I guess. Uh, all right, lots and lots of hay. This way, I don't have to buy it from Marnie again. Thank God. Okay, now what do I do? Some truffles, some mushrooms. Okay. I don't come back a lot. I'm also very shy and don't talk too much. That's strange. I mean, you've been talking to me a lot. You've been talking to Speed a lot. You're very loyal. Thanks. Thanks a lot. Again, I'm glad, of course. I'm just saying that I'm surprised by it. And you don't have to worry about me like getting offended or anything. Trust me. As a person running a restaurant, I literally had uh, let's see. I'll tell you another story. Don't know if you heard it before, but I think I told Speed. One of the best things that happened to me in my restaurant was actually a a customer coming back after ordering my fried chicken. So it was when I've probably my first year when I was still struggling and don't know what I'm doing. And what happens was her husband came in like one day and ordered the fried chicken, right? The next day, his wife came back, ordered it again, and then after she ordered it, I think it was after maybe about oh, where the hell did she go? Crap. Anyways, she came back like after maybe an hour or so, and she went all Karen style on me. She was basically, I wouldn't say yelling, but in a very loud voice with other customers watching, right? Right? And she basically like pointing at the old chickens like, what happened? My husband ordered this yesterday and it was really good, but now you screwed it up, effed it up like this. Basically, like you ever seen those people go into McDonald's and like complain to the manager? I want to see the manager, and I was like, I was the manager. So she was again just criticizing, saying, "How could I do this? What happened to this product? This is utter complete nonsense. I want my money back." And boo! I think I got that was like the longest three to 5 minutes of my life of just getting utterly embarrassed in front of other people as well. And I think they walked out too after that. So after I gave her money back, of course, and I didn't complain. And even though I was politely after she was about leaving, I was like, "I'm sorry, please give me another chance." She basically didn't turn around and just left, and she never came back. But instead of crying, which I wanted to do, because it was pretty harsh, I sucked it up and realized that no, she was right. The chicken was not good. So it basically forced me to redevelop the recipe and stuff. And lo and behold, now my chicken is probably one of my best sellers. So it took about 15 revisions, but thanks to her, it was her uh, her harsh criticism that forced me to reevaluate everything. And it's thanks to her that my recipe improved and people came back and gave me a good reviews on it. So don't worry about. I'm always open to criticism, no matter how harsh they are. Whether they're harsh isn't really the point. It's whether it's really about whether they're true. And when I saw the chicken that she brought back was really bad, then what else can I say? As a service provider, as a business owner, what are you going to argue that, hey, you're wrong, I'm right, you just have bad taste, right? No one wants to hear that. So, and I want to do that with streaming. I'm new to this, so if there's any criticisms or feedback you guys want to give me, feel free to give me so. I would love nothing more than having constructive feedback. Well, other than, a follow or or something like that, or a chat. That would be nice too. To be honest, I didn't think that I would get you guys, get someone like a chatter like you and Speed so quickly. Yes, that's true. But as a business owner, you can tell them like, "Hey, I appreciate your honesty, but you don't have to be a dick about it." That's a recipe for a very bad review on Yelp and Google. Believe me, you don't want that. You don't want that on your business. Your business is pretty much your lifeline. So every time I watch these streamers, these big streamers giving out advice, they kept saying like, they like today I watched Toast, one of his advice videos, Disguised Toast, and he basically said that I think one of the story was him saying that he some of his viewers or someone on Twitter reached out to him. Some of his you know followers asked him like, "Can you stream with purely small streamers to help them out?" And he basically kind of gave a brutal but pretty honest answer. In which, after hearing about it, I said, "Yeah, no, he's right." He said that if he's only streaming with people with only small viewers, right? Then there's a reason for it, because they're small streamers, because they don't create good content. They suck. He said it a little bit more harshly than that, but that's the basic gist of it. And then he goes on and say that if you are a small streamer and you're stuck at a small streamer, then it means that your content sucks. But at the same time, he said he's not going to stream with a small streamer purely because of they're small. Then that's a form of entitlement. And to that, I would have to agree. Now you could say that he could say it a little bit nicely, but his response was "F no, I'm not streaming with small streamers because they don't add anything of value," or something like that. Maybe he could have said a little bit nicer, but overall his message is true. Because if it's to me as a business owner, it's like, it's the survival of the fittest, and you are not owed anything. And so if someone gives you views just purely based on the fact that you are a small streamer, then that's not real appreciation. So the same thing with like the restaurant business, where if someone comes to my restaurant and say my food is good, but purely out of, I guess you can say, pity, because you're a small restaurateur, you're alone, and just say, yeah, this food is good, but without really giving me any sort of real feedback, then I'd rather them just not come. For my restaurant though, I never ask my friends to come. It's always been my taste, and the feedback has always been through my customers. So small streamers are small. They're just starting out too. Yep. Everyone starts small. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just for a stream. Unless you start with a community, start at 0 to 7. No, it doesn't say you suck. He answered this in his his video though. He did say that he didn't mean to say that every small streamer sucks. It's just that most of them suck. So he's basically saying like, if you're a small streamer and you are streaming for like a year or two and you're still stuck at like small viewers or something like that, then it means that you need to change it up. So whatever. For me, it's 2 weeks, so I guess I got time. Largemouth bass. Awesome. Good fish right there. But let's not talk about that anymore. Well, I don't want to, rub it in the wrong way. I'm just happy to, to have viewers chatting with me. That's all I really want. Don't really care about followers or subs or anything. If I have people coming, just hearing me talk, that in itself to me is a value. It means someone likes to hang out with me, right? Come on. Alright, let's try the mines again. Let's see. Alright, let's go with them. Alright, one more. Please don't give me a monster. A dungeon. There we go. I know I have 4 other streams right live right now in my follow channel. I'd rather be here. Really? Come on. Thanks. You're too much. Oh my god. I am just rolling through this. 3 stairs in like literally less than a minute. That's awesome. That's luck right there. Pure RNG. Yeah, I think my favorite streamer, if you can even call him a streamer, was Moist Critical. He uploads every single day on just any and all topics, right? I don't know if you know Moist, but I heard he was I have a friend who actually met him in real life. Say he's like one of the nicest, most humbling guy ever, despite how big his channel is. And before seeing Toast's video about small streamers, I actually watched a video about him commentating about some guy named Tifu. I don't know you know him. I think he's like one of those bigger players like Shroud or Dr. Disrespect playing FPS games. And he's basically, this Tifu guy is retiring because he was worn out from the scene. And I can absolutely understand. I mean, I've been worn out by the restaurant and the... Alright, awesome. Finally another upgrade. Thank God. I don't need to use this crap anymore. Anyways, where was I? He said Tifu was retiring because he was worn out and just to need to get away from places. But Charlie really hit me hard with his response, saying that he understands, but at the same time, he doesn't feel worn out at all, even though he streams and uploads every single day. Now, I believe he does have a team to help him edit videos and stuff, but to him, he doesn't look tired at all. He still uploads when he's down, like maybe when he's sad or something. But he said that the main thing to content creation or streaming or whatever... Oh my god. Oh man. Okay, this one's a little bit hard to use. Is basically just enjoying it. You have to enjoy it. You gotta do it for the love of it. So if I'm gonna stream with you guys, I have to love it. And so far I am loving it. So who cares if I, get no views or anything else? Who cares if I don't get 100 viewers or whatever? Who cares? The fact that, what you just said to me, you have 4 other live streams with me and you'd rather be here, flattering as it is. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better compliment than that. So thanks. Definitely the right way to go. Oh, and Ms. Kip also said something as well. Learning all these new big YouTubers' name by now. And yeah, he said that if you let... I mean, it's a very competitive space. And it will destroy your life if you let it. And I was so confused on that. I was like, why would it destroy my life? I mean, shouldn't streaming and playing games be a joy? Huh. So that was... But as he explained it all, it's not just about playing games online, it's about entertaining people. And that's when I guess that's the way where, like, if you see those late night show hosts like Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel, I mean, that's maybe the reason why they drink so much, is that they gotta make people laugh every day. For me, though, I'm not sure if I can make you guys laugh every single day. But just the fact that I can, chat with you guys is awesome. Flying sauce? Oh yeah, the guy with the mushroom for logo, right? To me, it seems like you can tell he's getting tired of it and worn out, and he's not doing it for the love of game creation, and it makes his content not enjoyable. He sounds exhausted. I feel bad for him. Yeah, a lot of the older ones, unfortunately, it sounds like they're just tired of it. Another one my friend really loves, he legitimately felt like crying after this guy went out. His name is Niga Higa or something like that. Asian guy. makes funny videos. I remember him when he started. I never really watched his content, but my friend has been a fan of his for a super long time. And when he decided to retire because life happens and stuff, oh crap. Oh crap. This isn't good. It's like seeing your childhood hero or maybe your childhood friend, leave. I mean, I think Niga Higa still streams, but uh, it's just part of life. Because he said that it sounds like his video is getting a little bit more tiring. He got a little bit tired as well. Now, admittedly I will say that last time I streamed, I think it was like 2 streams ago when I first met you and Speed, right? I actually streamed for 6 hours straight. I did not know I was actually capable of that. Not trying to brag or anything. I'm sure other people have streamed like 18 hours or something. I did not know I was actually capable of streaming that many hours. Oh, crap. Crap. This dagger is terrible. But if I had to do that every single day, then yeah, I can see why, man, it can get really, really tiring. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Dagger is terrible. It's powerful, but man, the range is just terrible. Oh my god. I need that swing back. God. Oh god. If they're getting tired, I mean, I think that's why I think when I told you that when I do move back and start streaming consistently, I can only do 1 hour. Then I think I'm gonna do 1 hour. Yeah, dagger is but strange is terrible. Learn that from first experience. Then I'm gonna have to switch back. 4 to 10 damage compared to 4 to 8. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that swing back. No, so right now I'm still trying to understand myself and what I can do for you guys as a streamer. I definitely prefer streaming to content creation because man, spending like almost 4 hours trying to edit a video last time for a 5-minute video, whew, that was rough. I know I'm a beginner, but man, it was rough. But I kind of like the fact that I can stream, and then maybe the editing is just I don't know, focusing and then making a video and maybe some shorts out of it with the VODs and stuff. I think that's a little bit easier on me and a little bit more interesting. I still have never seen myself on camera, so I don't know how cringy it's going to be. So stick around for that. You should see my reaction when I first started hearing my own voice. Because when I started streaming, I actually tested my own my microphone, and I was like, man, is that what I sound like? I sound like a whiny guy, and I was slurring my words a lot. So right now, talking like this, it took a little bit of practice. So maybe I thank God that you and Speed wasn't here in the beginning, because it was kind of embarrassing for me. Sap, rock. I don't need this. Yeah. Going back and eating your own dog food is what I like to say. It can be cringy to go back and, watch your own videos and hear your own voice for the first time, but just like when I first opened my restaurant, I had to eat my own food, and to be honest, I didn't really like it. It was only little by little that I was able to, improve my stream or my food. So I hope to do that with this as well. I might not stream as much in the next 2 weeks. One is because, well, Thanksgiving, but also two because I need to close up shop and make sure everything is ready to go. Gotta file the right paperwork and stuff. So hopefully you guys won't go away, won't leave me for too soon. 250K. All right. I doubt that I can get all the way to level 100 in the mine with this sword. I really doubt it. That'll be an achievement, to be honest. Speaking of which, I think there is enough pigs. Yeah, there's enough money for another pig. Awesome. To be here, thanks. And of course, I will be ready for my face reveal. Maybe I should have done more of the VODs too. It won't just be me playing video games and just chatting though. It'll be a series of me trying to improve my life. You know, being in a restaurant, I promise you, it can wear on you physically. And I haven't been in shape in a long time. I'm not extremely overweight, but I used to be in better shape. So it's like a daily vlog. With you guys watching me, I feel like I got an audience that's basically saying that I need to get my life back together. So I guess it's more of like a reality TV show. Oh, right. That's right. Gym fruits. That's right. That's what it's called. Do I need anything else? No, I'm good. I can't expect someone to talk every day for like 4 or 5 hours. And that's what I meant. I'm nowhere near that interesting. It's a good idea. Be motivating for others. Thanks. And don't worry, I'm not gonna be like a gym rat where I am gonna like buff myself up with the physiques to the point where I look like The Rock. No, just your simple, get back in shape, don't eat too much, or eat healthy food and all that stuff. But yeah, that's a pretty. Thanks for letting me know. That's a good idea. There's the cooking part I told you guys about. I thought about maybe doing, although it'd be a little bit hard because I don't know if I want to put my stove and everything inside my streaming room. It might be a fire hazard. My mom would probably kick me out of the house for that. No, I definitely will give you guys a good show. Promise. It's hard for me to entertain with only my voice in my gameplay right now, since, well, I'm not nowhere near as funny as DF. His voice is just distinct. I actually tried to mimic him the first time I tried streaming, and it did not work out. I was stuttering all over the place, and thank God no one was there to hear it. How's the weather today? Good, Marnie. Let's get another pig. Our army of pigs. Yeah, sure. Bernard. Now for the real estate, though, I talked to my boss yesterday. Well, not really my boss, but my manager. And she'll be the one training me and everything. And from what I can tell, yeah, right now is just not the best time for real estate. So she did tell me to keep my expectations low. If you don't know what that means, it's bad out there. There's these slangs that we use in real estate that'll be helpful for you if you ever decide to go into that space. If a realtor or anyone tells you it needs a little bit of TLC or tender loving care, TLC means tender loving care. It means that the house is doo-doo. It needs work, in other words. There's no ifs and buts about it. See, this is what I'm talking about. There's a lot more truffles. That's our new pig. It only takes about 2 weeks to grow, and they're more than worth it. As you can see, Death, if you have the foraging skill, which is the chance for a double harvest of a forged item, sometimes when you pick it up, you get double the truffle. And then once you reach, like, I think level 10 or something, it's the skill is going to be something along the lines of, hey, whatever you pick up will have the highest quality. So imagine picking up like 50 or maybe even 40 truffles a day at the highest quality. Whew. Easy money right there. I'm gonna save this. It's rough. Bought a house, but not too long ago. A new build. Market is awful. Well, if you bought a new house, it's actually not that bad. Depending on where you are, of course. You said you're on the eastern side, so I don't think it's too bad over there. Well, unless it's New York, then. And that's a different story. I don't know the market in New York, but I didn't... Last I checked, it wasn't very good. If I had to tell you, though, let's... Yes, I'm asking fishing a ton. I'm investing in pigs. I am honored. Delaware, never been there. Thanks for naming us your pigs after us. At least I can say that at the very least you can't turn us into bacon. So that's the good news. Let's see. What was I gonna tell you? The market, right? New builds are actually better than old builds, at least in my market, because right now the older homes are selling for a lot more than the newer homes. One of my friends is in the mortgage business, and he works strictly for one of the bigger builders in America, right? And he basically is saying that the new builders, the new builders are basically underpricing their properties. They're basically undercutting the secondary market. So don't feel too bad about that. I think the new homes, at least in my market right here, is probably the better way to go, at least for right now. Me though, I'm in the rental business, so I'm more or less going to help people lease. That was always my favorite type of gaming, or my favorite type of lease of real estate. I only deal with buyers and sellers that I know very, very well. Like, I don't take on new clients when it comes to that. At least I don't have to brush them every day. Unlike if you play Harvest Moon, you gotta brush every single one of them. Alright. There's a broken fence, so I'm gonna need, oh my, a couple of broken fences. Just as you said, Death, the broken fences are one of the most annoying part about this game. Or at least in the beginning, I'd say. Hey Death, can you give me a hint? Like, can you let me know what other streamers do you watch? Do you mind telling me that? Everything out here is bad too, just never gone to Delaware. You're a wealthy retiree. Yeah, everyone I know that's wealthy that's retiring, they usually go to like Florida or something. Lower taxes or something like that. Yep. From my area, though, a lot of people from California are basically snatching the properties up. So many truffles. God damn. It's like free money every few seconds. streams, so that's all. I see. No worries. No worries. No worries. The rental here, at least here's what I say. The rental is not doing that well either here, because I wanted to get, because originally I thought like lurking one of them, but I didn't say anything. I see. You don't have to do that. Yeah, I guess you guys really are similar. I mean, you guys found each other through my stream. It's not that big of a surprise to see you guys going, finding, you finding him in another stream that you watch. What was I gonna say about the rental market? Like right now, if you rent a house that's decent, $2,500, where the average home price right now in my market is like around the 400, 450-ish, more or less. And with a mortgage like that, with the interest rate, it's more like with taxes around here, it's like 3,500, 33, 34-ish, depending on what your interest rate is and how much you put down. And that's like maybe at 20% down payment. So yeah, the mortgage is actually way higher, not just a little bit, but way higher than the rental market. So I thought, okay, well, if that's the case, people still need a place to live, so maybe the rental market is booming. Nope. Right now, people are just staying where they are. They're afraid of moving, so I thought it might just be the time of the market, because November, nobody really moves unless they have to, but yeah, that's what my manager says it is right now. So in other words, keep my expectations low. But with that said, though, if that's the case, I actually will have more time focusing more on my streams. And I think that's the beautiful part of it with streaming, is that you make your own hours and you can improve it daily. And the thing is that the one thing I really hate is just sitting around doing nothing. Because if no one's looking to move or looking to buy or sell, there's really nothing you can do about it. So back then I used all that other energy to go learn cooking. So with this, I'm gonna take all the energy I still have and focus more on streaming and, talking with you guys. I think that's one thing maybe I should have done streaming 2019, end of 2019 or early 2019 instead of the restaurant thing. But hey, it makes a good story to tell, I would say. But at least even though my restaurant's closing down, it's not like I'm gonna have bankers or anyone knocking on my door and, asking me, trying to take my car or something like that. At least I'm not in that bad of a position, so. Let me know, Death. I feel this way a little with you guys, you and Speed, is that I think I need to bring in more viewers to chat with you guys to grow this. Just, it's almost like I have an obligation to you two for being my first two chatters. I want to improve the stream, I want to improve the community, so it's not just you two, not for myself, but for you guys. I hope that makes sense. Never done streaming earlier. Yeah, I've always loved the reaction, like when they first, like one of my favorite games, like Final Fantasy X. To this day, I still haven't played it in a long time, but I always go back and like every couple times a month and watch people play parts of it because I want to see their reaction. So if I'm gonna stream games that I have never played, whether it's the horror games or Bloodborne, those type of games, heck, maybe I'll even give Fortnite a try and start trash talking kids, and who knows, maybe that'll be entertaining. I just can't see too much of a highlight reel with me fishing and mining in Stardew. With no face, of course. But my first shorts was actually, I think I told you that you and Speed that story, right? With my in middle school where I met a couple of my really good friends about them sitting down with my when I was sitting alone. They took their lunch and they sat down with me. I think I said that. I told you guys that story. That was actually my first shorts, and it didn't get as many views as I thought, but it did get me a couple of good engagement though. And I thought I was like, huh, maybe I should just start telling stories. I think people really like hearing stories, but I think it was more of my editing and maybe my pace was a little bit off when I told it. It got me some subscribers, but I never still haven't found any viewers from it. But for a YouTube video, I didn't think it was too bad. But the one that got me the most view apparently was the one where can't speak for Speed. Yeah, you can't go let disappoint me. Write down. These are all of us friends, and that's how friends are, of course. That's why I don't require to have fun. Just want to hang out. Yeah, yeah. I'll stop mentioning those things. So, don't want you guys to feel like I'm owing you, or yeah. Let's just hang out, right? That's the best feeling. The second YouTube shorts that actually got me like the most views apparently on YouTube was the one where just me playing that Suika game, which is like that fruit dropping game that makes you want to pull your hair out. Apparently, it's dubbed the hardest game in Japan or something like that. And was just a 30 seconds of me like trying to kill myself. Well, not literally, but slowly my sanity was being sucked away by that game. So I guess I got a little bit more engagement on that one, but I got more comments and heartfelt messages and a more positive like and dislike ratio with the story. But they got more views and more views when it comes to me getting frustrated. So I'm trying to still understand what is it people are looking for online in terms of content creation, YouTube or Twitch or whatever. So damn. If I were to hang out with you in real life, though, yeah, it's interesting. I think it makes sense people clicking to watch someone get frustrated, but when people actually get engaged with someone genuine. Maybe we can combine them. A genuine frustration. Frustratingly genuine, right? If my friends and I had to hang out, I would say we would just rather, if it was us just hanging out, I'd rather just go to a park or go for a stroll. That's more of my type. I was never the bar hopping kind of guy because I don't drink, and I don't like places that are like loud and just chat, learning from your friends and your friends learning from you, trying to improve each other's lives slowly, and that's it. Have each other's back, but not holding without holding each other's hands. I think that's the best. Oh, God. Now, before you know it, I think that this chat streaming chat thing, because one, I am talking where you are most likely typing. I think it's going to get to the point where instead of us just, where I just chat and you type, it's going to get to the point where you're just going to hear an AI voice speaking with my voice, and then, or is it like that already? I don't know if you get what I mean, right? Lost my train of thoughts again. What the heck? I just fixed these. Mm. That's annoying. But he's got plenty of wood. Okay. Oh, are you kidding me? No problem. Take your time. Ah. All right. Let's get another pig then. I mean, I'll be getting a pig almost every other 2 days, 3 days. Mm, how do I get truffle oil recipe? Nope. I think that's all the pig we have for now. Ah. Yep, welcome back. I'm still trying to figure this out though. Just curious, Death, do people actually chat? Like, as in voice chat on Twitch though? Because right now I understand this part, which is me talking to Amai. You guys can hear my voice, and then you guys type whatever. But if people want to like do an actual chat, is that a thing? I'm still a little bit confused on that part. I'm curious enough, like, how long, can I ask, how long have you been on Twitch or watching streams and stuff? Don't have to answer me or anything, just curious. So many things I need to learn. I feel embarrassed about this. See, at the very least, I don't have to chop the... At the very least, I don't have to chop the broken fences down first. And then, you know. And, alright, let's go to Marnie's and get another pig. All some grass, and we are good to go. They move over to Discord. I need to know what that... I need to figure out what this Discord thing is, to be honest. All the friends I've made on Twitch were now chat on Discord. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to join that Discord thing, because I heard so much about it, but I thought it was just like a Reddit thing. And I was never all that comfortable being on Reddit. But it sounds... But... Because they're both like messaging apps, right? Or, what is it? A messaging board? So... If that's where you can find... You know, you get more people, find more friends online. I think that's where I'm gonna need to go. thing I read a little bit about it. Something like it's a server or something, or you join some server if you're a fan of a particular game, or maybe is there like a server where it says, "Hey, I'm new here. Let's be friends." Thing. So many things that I need to figure out. Again, you don't have to tell me because I'm sure it's a lot to type. These are the things that I need to figure out myself, of course. You don't need to, you don't need to do me any favors. What the heck? I just these fences. I literally just finished them a few minutes ago. Or Discord is more of a messaging platform, that makes sense. There are servers for different interests, but you can just make an account directly message people without joining any service. Okay. I guess that's my homework for tonight, right? Which is watching Speed's stream for the first time, and also figuring out Discord. So I pretty much got the gist of what to do and what not to do for streaming. But I need to figure out how to use Discord to find more people. Got it. Has it been a good experience for you on Discord, though? Any issues with it? I meant like that as a community. Where you hopefully you weren't like harassed or had any bad experiences with it. Just trying to get an honest opinion here. Mushrooms, okay. Alright, another fossil. Let's bring that to Gunther then. Another book. Man, I've been getting pretty lucky with this run today. No issues. I'm only in my friend's Twitch Discord, and I'm a moderator in both, so I can ban anyone who might be up to no good. I see. Maybe I really do need to reach out to locals. Death, can you give me some advice? Like, do you ever... I know you can join Discord or Reddit to meet people online, but does it work the same way in real life? I know the best example will probably be TwitchCon, but it's a once-a-year thing. Is there like a local meetup for streamers or, people in a local area? Just curious. Oh, don't need you, Clint. Never mind. Didn't mean to come in here. Oh, finally, a reward. Thank you. Nah, I'm good. You can keep these, Gunther. I really don't need them. Yeah, I do need to look into this Discord thing. God. I must sound like a goddamn amateur. Leia's birthday or something? Is she blowing on a cake or something? Mm. Broken CD. There you go, Sam. Because I don't know any local streamers at all. I met people in real life says I watch streams, but not that many. So the fact that as I, if I can meet someone and realize that you're a streamer too, or you stream, it's a little bit hard. I mean, it's not like a local Smash tournament, right? I mean, in my town, there's plenty of it, like at least a couple times a month. A Super Smash tournament, I can find that pretty easily. But just to meet up for streamers, I mean, nah, I don't remember. I don't know any of it. Almost like Tinder, right? Huh. Maybe next week I should start streaming something a little bit different. I know you and Speed will be watching because obviously you're not here to watch my gameplay. You're here for my commentary. So maybe I'm thinking like some other chill games. Maybe Pokemon because I have not played that game for a very, very long time. The last Pokemon game I played was Hard, not Hard Gold. It was Soul Silver. Still remains to this day my favorite Pokemon game, and that was on the DS handheld. I thought about getting the Diamond and Pearl version, but I heard it was not a very good port or not a very good remake. So in about a year or so, I expect Game Freak to fully remake Silver or Gold, whatever. Either way is the same. And I know I'm not the only one who thinks this, but Heart Gold and Soul Silver is still the best Pokemon game ever made, at least for me. You agree? Yeah. Just something about that game. Maybe because I'm biased, but Lugia is still my favorite Pokemon of all time. I still have my plushie Lugia doll from back in the day when my mom took me to go watch Pokemon the movie 2000. Again, to this day, I still say it's the best Pokemon movie. I haven't watched any of the new ones, but it's better than Mewtwo Returns, the first one. And something about Lugia is just so majestic. Not to mention that it sings. At least in the movie, it sings. Leo, I bet you like some. I mean, you're a vegetarian, so yeah, you like anything that's a grass. Willie, why are you not in your shop? The last time I went fishing in real life was with my friends. I think it was we were like just about to graduate high school. Went to my friend's little land in Oklahoma, and good drive. And we were playing, we were riding dirt bikes and everything. Oh right, another one. Riding dirt bikes, canoeing, and fishing, of course. Ah, how I miss those days. By the way, Death, I actually got invited to their, their wedding, and they wanted me to come along, but unfortunately, they wanted to go camping. And if there's one thing you should know about me is that I absolutely detest camping. And I think I have PTSD from camping. Oh, it's not the only reason I missed it though, and also because I had to attend. I have my shop to attend, right? So I couldn't go. But even if I could, I might still not have gone because I just could not deal with camping. You can ask me to do anything, but no camping. This here. And tomorrow we'll get another pig. It's that simple. Yeah, no camping, please. I'll tell the story of why I hate camping later. But right now, it's not a story I'd like to tell. I'm not ready to share that with the world. Maybe after I do my face reveal, because this is actually a pretty funny story. I was traumatized by camping. So one was when I was in Boy Scout, and the other one when I was in the military. And I swear to myself, if I ever had the opportunity to go camping again, I would never go unless something drastic happened. So even if my friends were asking me to go because for a if it's their unless it's their death wish, then I still wouldn't. Then maybe I'll consider it. But if it's something as for fun or bachelor party, then absolutely not. The only time I would camp is probably in your backyard. 2 o'clock. Okay. Hey, Death. It's been really nice talking with you again. Again, I didn't believe that you and Speak would come back today. I mean, you guys are keeping it real. I didn't. I think you guys would just tune in once a week, but I honestly thought I was gonna talk to myself again, like back in the day. But thanks. I will be signing off right now because it's about 3 o'clock, about 2 o'clock here, and I have more training to do with the real estate thing. So I won't be unfortunately I won't be streaming for the weekend, but I will definitely be streaming on Monday and throughout the week. And I will have a lot more to talk about when I finished Insomniac after school. So, is there anything else you want me to watch or anything else you want to bring up? I will be watching it. Okay, so we can. If it is that good, you'll hear me gushing all over Insomniac because I know you did say that it is one of your. It jumped up to like your favorite anime or something like that. One of your favorite entertainments. So, hey, I have very very high expectations of it. Thanks, Death. I'll see you later. Bye. I won't. Don't worry about it.